How do I know Miriam? I've known Miriam since freshman year at Goucher. My first impressions were that she was smart, approachable, and no nonsense. She is still that, as well as being honest, truthful, and humble. Despite all of her achievements, you will not hear her bragging about them. Miriam has been on several boards, including the Joel Robinson Dinner Board, the Alumni and Alumni of Goucher College, the AAGC Board, and the Board of Trustees. You know, when we were at Goucher, there were no people of color on these boards, and there certainly was not a Joel Robinson dinner. Through her contacts, we feel that we have a great representation on these boards, and we will be heard. Let me be one of the first to say congratulations on being honored as a Marguerite Barland Merit Award recipient at the 20th Annual Joel Robinson Dinner. Your unwavering dedication and service to Goucher in general, and the annual Joel Robinson Dinner in particular, makes you the ideal honoree. Congratulations again, my dear friend.
When I think of Miriam, I think of community, especially as an African-American female. My first Joel Robinson dinner was at her home in 2022, and there was 7 other African-American female students, so I instantly felt a connection more in depth to the college because of that.
I was in the class of 73 with Miriam, and that's when I first got to know her. We were both members of the Black Student Association, and she was very instrumental in helping to change the curriculum at Goucher so that we would have an African American studies class at Goucher.
So many people were saying, you need to know Miriam. And it wasn't until I went to a Joel Robinson dinner, in fact, that I met her, I introduced myself.
I would describe Miriam as a calm storm, and so there's nothing like watching Miriam in a meeting where she's calm and quiet, and then boom, she asks the question that everyone's thinking, but she asks it in such a way where it's not antagonizing, it's just inquisitive and out of care, and that's what I hope to emulate in my professional career as well.
Even outside of Goucher, she sits on a number of boards, and not just sits on the board and takes up space. Like, she is very invested. To me, her impact has really been made manifest in how she shows up in her personal life.
But she doesn't just serve in big ways, she serves in small ways also that people may not be aware of. For instance, I was unable to drive after a point, and to get back and forth to Goucher, Miriam would come and pick me up to take me there. And she had to go out of her way. So she had to go a great distance, at least 15 or 20 minutes to my house, and then come back.
And I think that's who she is. She's relatable. She's that, what I call, and I want to be one day, an auntie to everyone. And we appreciated that hospitality. And ever since then, it's been important that I connect with students at Joel Robinson Dinner because of Miriam. She taught me how to do that.
But more than that, I've witnessed her be a friend. I've witnessed her be a grandmother. I've witnessed her be a mother and a wife, and how she shows up in those spaces. And I've learned how to navigate womanhood.
So I really feel proud and thankful that they're giving this award to Miriam.
I see it as an honor, but more so an invitation to do more in the community and for Goucher. And so I've got a real challenge ahead of me. I'm Miriam Brown Hutchins, Goucher class of 1973, and the 2026 Barland Award recipient. Robert Bull had put me on a Zoom call, and he called to tell me that I had been the recipient of the Barland Award, and I was surprised. I was also amused because I had been the one to call Robert to tell him that he had won the Barland Award as well. This is a continuation of a tradition, and the tradition has started as a celebration of a Goucher student. Receiving the Barland Award has been a very moving experience, and I am just thrilled to be among the people who have received it over the years. This is an outreach to students. It's a commitment to students. It is a continuation of our the graduates' commitment to Goucher as well. It also means that I have shown a commitment to Goucher and to the community, and I want to thank people for having the confidence in me and appreciating what I've done. But I want them to know that it was all done because I love the school. Hello, Jewel Robinson committee members. Thank you so much for this honor, and thank you for your hard work. I know we've worked together a long time, and we've built something really special, and I just want to keep it going. So thank you for all the hard work that you have done, and let's just keep moving forward.